All right, good morning. We'll give it a couple more minutes before we get this rolling here. I'm just setting some things up here. So we'll, as soon as I get this all set up, we'll get this thing rolling here. Morning. All right, here we go. Nobody's in here yet, but we will go ahead and get this started. That way the recording goes out. A quick video about Facebook, creating your templates, creating your ads, and posting into Facebook. Let's go ahead and get this rolling. All right. Oh, somebody popped in here. Let's see who it is. Your name. Who's your name? Who jumped in this? I'm be curious to see who that is, but you can type it in the chat if you would like. All right, let's get this thing rolling. Said that a few times, but here we go. All right, so Facebook. Facebook is a really, really, really great lead generator. Okay. First of all, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to join groups, and we caution you to join only about 10 groups a day. That way you don't get booted for joining too many groups. Not booted, but just put on timeout, I guess you could say. Could be anywhere. Your first defense is, I think, 2 days. Then after that, I figured out who your name is, David Marsh. Welcome, Mr. Marsh. Should have figured that with you. Anyway. So you want to join as many groups as you can join, okay? But not all on the same day. So the way you're going to search for groups is you're just going to come into Facebook here, okay? And you are going to just type in Gilbert. And you're going to hit the search bar, okay? Be sure that you don't select anything that drops down. Just type in the city you want, hit search. Then what we want you to do is we want you to come in here to where it says groups. And then you'll notice, you'll see a whole list of groups that are closed, public, it doesn't matter. We're looking for the groups that have a lot of members in them. 10,000, 11,000, almost 3,000, 7,000, 19,000. But you notice that I have joined most of them. Okay. Now, when you find one that you haven't joined, notice I just hit request to join group. So, like I said, join about 10 a day, but each one you join, you want to hit request send, and then hold that, and then come and view the group. The reason we want to view this group is because we want to copy this URL. Okay? So we're going to copy that URL. Now, what we want to do then is create a Google Doc. So if we come to, let me drag this over here, to our Google Drive, which is this little Rubik's Cube over here. Come here to Google Drive, open it. Here we come into this document. Okay? Now, all you're going to do is hit New, and you're going to create a Google Sheet. Okay? So a Google Sheet is what this is. Okay, you can space it however you want, but basically we're putting these in cities. Okay, so we know that that one for Higley Facebook group that I just requested to join, I know that that's in Gilbert, so under this Gilbert column, I'm going to paste that group in there. Okay, because they'll eventually add you to the group, which is what we want, and then that allows us to post in there. And you're going to want to do this for all the groups that you join. Okay? This does take a little bit of time to get set up, but once you have it set up, then you're good to go. Okay? You notice I am joined in almost all of these groups. Here's one for Gilbert AZ families. I'm going to view the group. I'm going to copy the URL. I'm going to come to my sheet here, the columns, and now as soon as they approve me, I'll be able to post in that group. Okay? So once again, create them for all the cities, then you're going to use these to post to. Okay? Now, the next step that we want you to do is we want you to create ads. Okay? Thanks, Dave, for approving me. I appreciate that. So you'll get little notifications on your phone or your computer saying that you've been approved to this group. Most likely I was kicked out of those groups. That's why I was not a member of them. But excuse me. But anyway, so what we want to do is we want to create our ads. You know, we come into Facebook, and I mean, you will see a lot of people. Once you start joining these groups, you're going to get, let's see if we can't find one here. You're going to get a lot of, course, when I want to find one, here's a, granted, she's with Solutions Real Estate, but this is something like we do, you know, has a picture of the home, a little description. You want to create your ad, something that's going to catch your eye. I mean, mine are so outdated. Everybody used them. You'll see them everywhere because everybody still uses the ones that we created, not only from our team, but from other classes that we taught. But this is what the ad looks like. What we want to do is just create our ad. Just listed homes in Gilbert under 200,000. Move in for less than out-of-pocket renting, low to no down payments with free grants, get approved FHA loan, lowest 620 credit score. Be sure that you put Keller Williams Realty Equal Housing in there. Okay, that's one of our broker requirements that they make us do. Now, where we get the content of that ad is once this opens. So we want to go to our personal website. You're going to go into your, I'm basically getting into my account right now. And then you're going to want to come to where it says my website. Once you get to my website, come over here on the left-hand side where it says refine search. We're going to create the ad for Gilbert. Now, that ad is Gilbert homes under 200,000. Oh. And I'm going to set a minimum of 100. Okay. Now, we want to, because we say it's just listed, we want to come in here into the options and select just listed. Click out of that box. And it's thinking. There are no homes currently under 200,000 in Gilbert, Arizona. Let's just bump this to 250 and see if we get anything. Found 25 between 100 and 250. We're going to go ahead and click the found. All right. Now, me personally, I like to change this to the grid view, but you can put it on the list view if you want, which would be this type of view, or you can have the map view if you would want. But personally, I like the grid view, but it's to each their own. Okay. Now, this is our ad for just listed homes in Gilbert for under 250,000. I'm going to copy this URL. I'm going to come here to my ad, and I am going to replace it with that new link. I'm going to change this to just listed homes under 250,000. Now that ad is ready to go. Okay, let's come back to our website. Now let's say we want to say just listed homes in Gilbert that have a pool. It found 13. I'm going to click found. I'm going to copy that URL. I'm going to come here and create my ad. Just listed homes in Gilbert with a pool under 250,000. Okay. So now we're going to go on that. Once you get your ads and your templates all set up, then you are good to go. I'm going to replace this with that URL. If I hadn't done it already, I don't remember if I did, but I'm going to replace that URL. So now these two ads are ready to go. Okay. So now you'll go through and you'll do the different cities that you want to do. You'll do the different ones, like you can do Gilbert horse property under 400,000, or looking for that home with that extra. You should be creative with your ads. Just watch Facebook and see what people are doing. Because trust me, once you join these groups, you're going to see all these feeds that everybody's doing. Okay. Now, the reason we take the time to do all of this setup is we have our groups that are open. We have our ads that are created. We're going to take this just listed home ad and copy it all. We're going to come to our groups. Now this group is, my groups are a little outdated, so you're just going to hover over it and click this. Let's see if this one pops up. I don't think this isn't the one that David approved me for. It's probably this one. So you'll just click on that link. Okay, so now notice here it says I can either start a discussion or I can sell something. Okay, I want to start a discussion. Sometimes it doesn't even give you that option. Then all you do is you put your cursor in here and you paste that ad in here. Now, what this does was it just created the ad. See how it says just listed homes in Gilbert, Arizona? Don't worry about it populating a picture right now. Okay, the first one never does. Just go ahead and hit post. Now, here's my ad. Notice all that HTML is gone. Here's our picture. Just listed home is in Gilbert, Arizona. We're done with that. Close that window. We still have that same ad for just listed homes in Gilbert. Let me try a different page. Now, because the reason I want to show you this is I want to start a discussion. So I'm going to go ahead in here and I'm going to paste that. A little weird. I'm going to paste that. Okay, computer's being really slow, or Facebook is one of the two. Now, notice it populated the picture, which it's still trying to populate, okay? Once you do that first one in Facebook for the morning or the afternoon, now it gives you the option to view houses on which one that you want to post that has the best curb appeal, okay? I like that one. I'm going to hit post, and now I'm in that, posted in that group. I'm going to come to the next group, hover over it, select the page with this same ad. That page doesn't exist anymore. With the same ad, and it usually goes faster with this once you have it set up and all of your links are good to go. Start a discussion. Keep that ad in there. Going to build the ad for me. I'm going to select the home and post, and then you're just going to go on with that. You know, if I look at here at my news feed, let's just see here if anybody has been. Stelios posted in Maricopa. Here's his ad. He's advertising the pathway to purchase flyer for Maricopa. Here's his ad. Here's his links. Click on the ad, and that's going to just blow up his ad. But if you click on some of the links, it'll take you to the website. Okay. Now, the whole point in us doing this is we are driving people to our website in order to capture their information. Okay. Now, post in those groups. Find the time that works best for you. Agents that do this consistently in the morning, afternoon, at night can generate anywhere from 2 to 10 leads a day. It depends on your ad, depends on how often you do it. Let's see. Okay. Now, if somebody tags somebody in this post, you want to click on them and message them through Facebook and say, hey, so-and-so tagged you. Are you interested in buying a house in Gilbert? You know, start that message with them inside Facebook. If they message you through Facebook, be sure to check your messages a lot, okay? On friend request, but check your messages a lot because you'll see some in here that they'll message you and they'll be interested in wanting a house. Also, check this message request because a lot of times you'll have message requests because you're not friends with them. So be sure to check that as well. Okay. Now, you can use Facebook to advertise pretty much anything about your listings. Now, the key is we don't want to do this a lot on our personal page. That's why we do it in all of these groups. Okay. You can advertise open houses. You can advertise new listings hitting the market. You can advertise new loan programs. I mean, whatever you can think of, you can put on here on Facebook. You get that brand new listing and you want to put it on here, you come into your conversion account, okay? And this is thinking. Let it. You do a blog. Let's say you do a blog in here. You know, I can take for sale in Mesa under 200K. and I can go and I can put that on Facebook. Okay, you can blog about an open house you're doing this weekend. You can take that and you can put it on Facebook. Once again, to the groups, not on your personal page. You can take your own personal listing. I have an MLS number here, but I'm not going to post this because it's not my listing. It's just one I wrote down. 5490259. I'm going to hit search MLS number. I can take this URL right here, come to Facebook, and if I want to put that on my personal page, I can. If I want to put it on my business page, I can. If I want to put it in a group, I can paste this. Oh, it didn't copy it, but I can grab it. Start a discussion. Paste in that URL. It builds that ad for that specific property with that picture. I can't post this though because it's not mine, and I don't have any more active listings. So, but you guys get the idea on how you can do it, and then it's going to build that ad of your new listing. And you can come in here, you can take this out, and you can say, come preview my new listing. As soon as it hits the market, get creative with your ad. Want a free private tour of my listing that just went live on the MLS. It qualifies for USDA financing. It qualifies for Home in 5. There's free grant money available for this specific property. Come up with that type of stuff to post this. Okay? So that's how you generate your leads from Facebook. Okay? Other than that, I think that's a wrap for Facebook. Let me get rid of this because I don't want that to post. The last thing I need is some agent pissed at me because I posted their personal listing on Facebook. So let me just delete that out. So anyway, if you have any questions, you know where to reach us. Hope you have a good day. Good luck on some lead gen. Once again, guys, lead gen, consistency. David Marsh. Probably him, Stelios. Some people pay some people to do this for them. They're the ones generating the leads. They're the ones getting the deals in escrow because they are consistent on it. And if I didn't mention you, I'm sorry. But they do it every day. And that's why they have leads constantly coming in, feeding their database. Okay, guys? All right. Well, that's a wrap. I'm out. Have a good day and have a good weekend coming up. Talk to you later.